The underlying energy for this week is the Two of Cups. This is in regards to a connection with someone, soulmate relationship, or two people coming together. So if you guys are single, this could mean that somebody could be coming in your life now, or you're ready to have that connection in your life. So those of you that are in a relationship, this is speaking about your relationship with this particular person. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. The heart of your reading here, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This means that there's some work being done, some progress, and what's hindering you or what's crossing you is the Ten of Pentacles. I think it's not really hindering you. I think really what it's trying to say is that you're working towards a happily ever after. You're working towards that stable happily ever after. You're working on the practical side now, so that way you have that stability that can lead to such happiness. Now, what you want, or who you're dealing with, is the Queen of Cups. This could be, you could be dealing with yourself. For those of you that are single, you could be working on yourself. You want to be more like yourself, since this is the crowning energy here, which explains what you want, what you're dealing with, and what you need to do to get what you want. You possibly need to be more like yourself to get your happiness, but also it could mean that you're dealing with someone that is Cancer, Pisces, or another Scorpio. In the past here, you guys had the Page of Swords. That to me says that you guys had some blunt communication in the past, something going back and forth, and it's not arguing, but some blunt communication that lacked in tact. That you wouldn't give a child a sword. It's like basically how honest children are. They don't mean to be rude, but they're trying to get a point across, and they don't know any other way how than to speak the truth. So you guys could have been speaking your truth, or you could have heard someone else's truth, who've been dealing with someone else's truth, or you could have been spied on, or you could have been spying on someone else, because the Page of Swords are spies. So that's potentially what was in your past here. Even for those of you that are single, it could be also somebody spying on you, you spying on someone else, or could be you being more honest with yourself. Now, in your present, you have the Two of Wands. This is trying to figure out which way to go, being stuck at a crossroads. This isn't exactly a stuck energy, it's just having to make a decision. Where do you want to go ahead and get to whatever journey you're trying to get to? Obviously, it's your happiness, but what direction do you have to take to get there? And then in your potential future, you have the Four of Wands, which is the stability of getting to the next level. It's that next level stability that you guys get. It's celebrating the where you are, where you've gone. Where you are now from where you were. If that makes sense. But that's speaking of in the future, though. So you'll be celebrating what you will have then from what you had now. It's leveling up or moving up in the relationship. Let's go ahead and pull some cards here to get a bit of a clearer message. What's going on here in your love lives? Okay. The two cards that came out for the Eight of Pentacles is the Five of Cups and the Ace of Wands. This is the beginning of a passionate and exciting adventure, or a new project starting that's very creative, or this, and it's in regards to feeling like the Five of Cups. A lot of signs have gotten this recently, actually. Cancer, Leo, and I even think Libra has had the Five of Cups. I think maybe even Virgo. But this Five of Cups speaks of sorrow, regret, missed opportunities. This could also mean, but it also means that all is not lost as well. That you still have two cups here. That represents the what is it? The relationships. There we go. The Two of Cups. So this could be like some sort of past thing, something that could have been missing, or something happening within your relationship, and you have regret over it, and you're not focusing on what you guys have, which is your relationship that is still intact. Or this could be someone else that's in your environment right now that feels like they have regret or remorse over something that's over, but they still have the 2 cups. So this is like appreciating what you have. That's the positive meanings of the card, is appreciating what you have while having this new beginning. And I think that's what the Eight of Pentacles is trying to say, is that you're working towards that new beginning with that gratitude of having that relationship. It could be just you. It could be if you're single, it could be maybe you guys maybe you've moved out of a relationship and you still have yourself. You still have, you are the best person for yourself right now. And it's good. You still got you still got your back. That's great. For those of you that are in a relationship, you guys probably went through a tough time, feel some regret, but you still have a relationship intact. And you have a new beginning ahead, and it's just going to take some work to get there. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and clarify that. The 3 of Wands. So all that work, being appreciative, going ahead and starting that new beginning, is all about taking action. So the 3 of Wands is it's another manifestation card. It's when you manifest, but what you manifest comes back to you. That means that when you get what you manifest, you take action towards it, right? You don't really just sit there and just shine in front of you. You go after it. You go ahead and get it. So this is about taking action. So when you get what you want. So you're manifesting, you're taking action upon getting it. And that's what you guys are doing right now. What about the 10 of Cups? Ooh, sorry, the Queen of Cups. Okay. A lot of cards fell out, but the 2 that fell up for me were the Chariot and the 2 of Wands. The Chariot speaks of balancing head and heart to get momentum and speed. It also speaks of victory. Maybe you're wanting to get more balance within yourself, for those of you that are single, and trying to figure out which way to go. The path that's more geared to you, so that way you can get to your happiness. That's probably for people that are in a relationship or not. For those of you that are strictly in a relationship, though, this could mean that you guys need to have balance. Maybe you want balance, you want momentum in your love lives, and you also want to figure out exactly where you guys are going with this relationship. If there isn't any clear path right now, and you just wanted to pick a path and go towards it. That is interesting. Let's go ahead and pull cards for the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Ooh, you guys are getting a lot of double cards today. This week. The cards to clarify the Page of Swords is the 6 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So you guys were communicating, basically through love. Like, you guys wanted to have this new beginning with this person. Whoever this person is. It could be, like I said, a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And it resulted in a victory. This resulted in a victory in new love. Congratulations, guys. Good for you guys for speaking your truth. I realized there's a lot of speak the truth cards last week. So, oof, guys, just take a rest. Good for you guys that did it. Okay, what is the 2 of Wands here in the present? 2 of Wands in the present. The Hermit. This is the retreat card, the card that basically means going off on your own and figuring out what you need to do, and figuring out the answers within yourself. So this is, honestly, I think this direction choice is about you guys. What this is telling me, that this choosing, this decision, this crossroads that you guys are having here is in regards to how you guys feel about the relationship, where you want to go with this relationship, and not whether you want to end it or anything, but more of like what do you want out of this? What are you going to get out? Well, what are you wanting to go? Where are you wanting to go with this? And you guys are deciding that right now. You guys are taking the time right now within yourselves to figure those answers out. And what is the Four of Wands in regards to for their potential future? Ooh, wow. The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So perhaps you guys are dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius at the moment. This could be you guys, the Queen of Cups, or you could be dealing with, again, a Cancer, Pisces, or Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Or you could be dealing with someone that has the two of these qualities. The Queen of Swords is someone that is very good with communication, very cut to the chase, truthful and honest. She can be very detached and kind of cold at times, because just basically to protect herself, and she's very sweet though when you get to know her, and when she feels that she has trust and there's any lies or anything like that. This could be you guys, this could be someone that you're dealing with. And then the Queen of Cups is someone that's very loving, very nurturing, very romantic. They're all about the emotions, and they're very good at controlling and mastering their emotions, expressing their feelings. So this could be you guys reaching that level of being able to speak your truth, being logical and being honest, and mastering your emotions. For those of you that are single, and being able to express your emotions, being more romantic, I wouldn't say passionate, since there's no Queen of Wands here, but you get the idea. Or this is someone that you're leveling up with. You're leveling up with a Queen of Swords, or you're leveling up with a Queen of Cups, either one. Maybe moving to the next stage of your guys' relationship. For those of you that will be doing that or looking to do that, and honestly, I really hope so, congratulations! That's great! And in your underlying energy, not the underlying energy, and your outcome here, you have the Knight of Swords. This is a young air sign, which basically represents Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could be younger, it could be somebody that fights for their truth, goes after what they believe in, goes after their truth, pretty much. So, this could be you guys, or this could be someone that you're interacting with. This is your outcome. Going after that person that you care about. And to clarify that, ooh, wow. You guys have the King of Cups. This could be you guys. Master of emotions, the most romantic, the sweetheart, the lover. This could be you guys, or this could be the person that you're with. But you realize, guys, you have a whole suit here. That speaks of a relationship. That's beautiful. For those of you that are single, that potential future could mean that you're king. You have your sights on a king already. Wonderful, guys. What a beautiful fucking reading. Happy for y'all. Let's go ahead and pull our romance angel stuff and see. Okay. Interesting. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. It's very interesting. It doesn't necessarily mean family issues. I mean, your unit, you being together. If you guys don't have a family, for those of you who do have a family, you have to forgive each other so then you guys can move forward. Love readings don't have to necessarily be just 1 and 2 person relationship readings. They can be family as well. But I think honestly what they're trying to say is that whatever is in the past, let it be in the past. Don't let it go, but be grateful. Be grateful that you have a family still, that you have things in your sights. If you have a family, you still have that unit there. You guys went through the hard times, And you guys can breathe now. And speaking of breathe, ta-da! You have breathe 29. Let's go ahead and read the oracle message for that. And then we will get to the summary of the whole reading. 29. Breathe, patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, trust. The oracle's message. Patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses, breathe in the sunlight, and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. Relationship message. Don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Take a break and let nature take its course. Release constrictions and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows that the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. So that speaks a lot about the Five of Cups to me. So it's all about waiting, letting go, accepting what's been gone, and appreciating what you have now. It's a lot of work, though. I understand it's a lot of work, especially when things like shit hit the fan. That is a lot of work, but we can do it, and we're humans. And that's why what makes us so incredible is that we can let go, we can move on. Think about oxes; they can't move on. They're stubborn, and they will never forget. You hurt them once, they'll never forget it. But that's what makes us all unique, especially you, Scorpio. That what makes you unique. You can let things go. You don't have to hold on to the past and continue to mourn what's lost. You can move on, just like everyone else. And if it's someone else that's having a hard time moving on in your relationship, that's their thing. That's something that they have to take all the time from themselves. They have to figure out within themselves what's keeping them from appreciating what they have and holding on to the past. But to summarize your reading here, this is about connections, two people coming together, soulmates. In right now, you're working on letting go of the past and working on your new beginning, a new exciting beginning with possibly your partner or with yourself. Just working on getting yourself to be more passionate and things like that. Being happy with yourself and at that moment, and letting go of the past and being happy that you are still intact and you still have you. What's crossing you though is the Ten of Pentacles. That means that you're doing all this work to get to that happily ever after, and you're taking action in regards to it. What you want though is a lover, someone that loves you, someone that you love back, someone that's very caring and nurturing, or you want to feel more like yourself. You want to have that balance, and you want to have those answers. You want to have that. You want to have the answers to what decision or what path you're going to be taking that fits you perfectly, that fits you best. In the past, though, you had clear communication. You had very blunt communication as far as possibly speaking your emotions and winning victory over love. You guys had new love. Or perhaps you started this emotional growth. This was a very victorious time in the past. But right now, you guys have to find within yourself what path you're going to be taking at this moment. And what you see as your future is a very stable beginning with somebody that's an air sign or a water sign, or with yourself being more open to communicating, seeing things more logically, and being more loving and accepting to love and receiving love.